Clash of the Titans. Serena Williams versus Coco Gauff. Queen meets princess of tennis under the glowing lights of a packed stadium. The air vibrated with electricity. Every seat was taken. Every breath was held. The world was about to witness a moment that transcended sport. A duel between two women whose stories intertwined across time. On one side, Serena Williams, the undisputed queen of tennis, holder of 23 Grand Slam titles, a symbol of power, grace, and revolution. Her name alone evoked awe, a legend who had shattered barriers and rewritten what it meant to be great. On the other, Coco Gauff, the rising princess of tennis, fearless and fierce, whose fire burned with promise. Still in her early 20s, she carried the spirit of youth and rebellion, the heart of fighter and the inspiration of the very woman now across the net. The world didn't just tune in to watch a match. They came to witness history meeting its heir. The queen enters. Serena stepped onto the court wearing her signature, black and gold, armor befitting a monarch. The crowd erupted into thunderous applause, flashes of cameras, illuminating her like a goddess walking through lightning. She raised her racket and nodded to the stands. The same confidence she'd carried for 2 decades was still there, the stride of a champion who had conquered everything and everyone, but beneath the composed smile there was emotion. She knew tonight was different. This wasn't just about winning. It was about legacy. The princess arrives. Then came Coco, young, radiant, her face glowing with determination, dressed in vibrant white and turquoise. She looked like the dawn, rising after a long night. The cheers for her match as in volume, proof that the world's heart was divided, but its admiration was whole. Coco's eyes found Serena's across the net. For years, she had studied her idol's matches, mimicked her forehands, celebrated her triumphs, and dreamed of this very moment. As they met at the net, Serena smiled warmly. "Ready?" she asked. Coco nodded, gripping her racket tightly. "Born ready," she replied. The umpire's voice echoed, "Play." And with that, the battle began. The opening exchange. Serena served first, a 121 miles per hour missile that whistled past Coco. Ace! The stadium roared. The queen had spoken, but Coco was intimidated. She adjusted her headband, took her stance, and when her turn came, unleashed a serve nearly as fast. Serena returned, but Coco countered with a cross-court winner that drew gas from the crowd. Back and forth, they went power against speed, experience against energy. Serena's footwork was majestic, her swings thunderous. Coco moved like liquid, lightning darting across the baseline, turning defense into attack. At 3-2-3, the match was balanced and equilibrium between eras. Serena smirked between points. "You remind me of me," she said with a grin. Coco replied, breathlessly, "That's the best compliment I could ever get." The queen's fury. In the second set, Serena reminded the world why she was queen. Her serves became sledgehammers. Her forehands tore through the court like lightning bolts. She roared after each winner, her competitive fire blazing as brightly as ever. Coco tried to match her pace, but Serena's aura, that legendary intensity, seemed to feel every inch of the arena. The crowd could feel it. Serena wasn't ready to surrender her crown. When Serena broke Coco's serving 4-2, she let out her trademark yell, part battle cry, part symphony of power. The audience rose in unison. But even as Serena led the set, Coco's eyes never dimmed. She wasn't afraid. She wasn't backing down. She was learning. Every stroke, every point, Serena took the second set 6-4. And as they sat for the changeover, Coco looked across the court, smiling faintly. Serena noticed, still smiling. She teased. Coco nodded, because I'm just getting started. The princess strikes back. The third set began. The ultimate decider. Every rally now carried the weight to history. Coco unleashed a new rhythm. She attacked Serena's backhand with consistency, mixing slices, top spins, and sharp angles. Her movement was electric, almost Serena-like in his ferocity. At 2-2, Serena hit a rocket serve, but Coco returned it perfectly down the line for a winner. The crowd exploded, sensing a shift. Serena grinned, slightly out of breath. Okay, I see you. Coco raised her racket. You taught me that shot. From that moment, the young star played with abandon. Every rally became a declaration. The future has arrived. She broke Serena's serve at 5-4, earning the chance to serve for the match. The final game, the stadium was on its feet. Coco bounced the ball once, twice, her hands trembling across the net. Serena crouched low, eyes sharp, every muscle ready. The first serve fault. The second, in. Serena returned deep. The rally stretched to 20 strokes. Both players trading blistering shots. Then Serena hit a stunning forehand down the line. The crowd gasped, but Coco, running at full stretch, somehow occurred a forehand, past her idol and into the corner. Winner. The audience erupted. Even Serena, smiling, shook her head. Unbelievable. At 40-30 match point, Coco took a deep breath. The world seemed to go silent. She served wide. Serena got a racket on it, but the return floated just beyond the baseline. Game, set, match. Coco Gauff defeat. Serena Williams 7-6-4 to 6-4. The embrace for a moment. Time froze. Coco dropped her racket, covering her face as tears streamed down. Serena walked forward slowly. No anger, no sadness, only pride. When they met the net, Serena pulled Coco into a hug. You've earned this, she whispered. The future is yours. Coco sobbed into her idol shoulder. Thank you for everything. You made me believe I could be here. Serena nodded. And now you'll make someone else believe. The crowd gave them both a standing ovation that lasted nearly 5 minutes. The morning after, the next day, sports pages everywhere were filled with praise for both women. Coco Gauff's defining moment read, one Serena Williams. Still the heart of tennis, said another. In interviews, fans spoke emotionally. It felt like watching time bend, like seeing the past and future on the same court. And somewhere a little girl picked up a racket for first time, whispering, if Coco can do it, maybe I can too. Epilogue. The crown eternal. Weeks later, a fan made poster went viral, online and digital. Painting of Serena placing crown on Coco's head. The caption read, Queens don't fall, they rise again in others. Serena reposted it with a single heart emoji. Coco replied, forever grateful, Queen. And thus the story became legend. Serena Williams, the queen who ruled for decades. Coco Gauff, the princess who rose with her blessing. They were not rivals. They were reflections, the past and the future, holding hands across time. Because in tennis, true royalty isn't about crowns or trophies. It's about impact. It's about inspiration. It's about the eternal flame that passes from one champion to the next. And on that unforgettable night, as the queen met her princess, the fire burned brighter than ever. Final line. The court was their kingdom, the ball their weapon, the love of millions their legacy. And as a queen and princess of tennis stood, Side by side on the spotlight. One, truth echoed across generations. Greatness never ends. It evolves. Crown. Tennis. Thank you for watching. Please, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next